Welcome to this computer-based training module about voyage planning. This module contains the following subjects. Safety. Select a subject by clicking the corresponding button. The learning objective for this chapter is to draw the ship's officers' attention to the importance of implementing quality control in operation of the ship. Good safety management should be the starting point for all commercial operations involving third parties. It is not possible to have a quality ship that is not safe. Explaining safety is not easy, as safety is a word that everybody understands, but which is difficult to define. Safety is a relative concept, deriving its meaning from a broad understanding of events out of which it is possible to say that activity A is safer or less safe than activity B. Looking at safety this way, safety is a negative concept. It leads to the idea that accidents must be avoided. Paradoxically, because accidents cannot be predicted, this approach is very difficult to sustain in practice. Humans make mistakes, and equipment, particularly at sea, can fail. Under these circumstances, the aim is to anticipate what might cause an accident and ensure that risks can be avoided before they become critical. Shipping has a long tradition of accepting incidents and accidents. In the past decades, this attitude has slowly changed to reflect the growing concern for human life, marine life, and protection of the environment. In order to understand the evolution of the safety concepts in shipping and the present situation, lessons from the past must be learned. The history of accidents is our only source of reference, based on information about real incidents. It can provide valuable information to help us avoid making the same mistakes as our ancestors. Risk is a concept closely associated with safety. When we say something is risky, we mean that there is a good chance something may go wrong. When defining a risk this way, it involves both the identification of the occurrence and the likelihood that it will happen. The dual nature of risk means that a dangerous situation, which happens rarely, can carry a risk similar to a safer activity that has to be carried out frequently. According to Shakespeare, the best safety device is fear. Before any organization can reduce its business and operational risks, it must have an effective system for monitoring its exposure and way of dealing with contingencies. In the same way, if a shipping company wants to be attractive to clients, it must be able to provide an efficient and reliable service with the minimum of loss or damage to the cargo. Crew members are the key to executing a voyage in a safe and efficient way. However, 96% of casualties and 70% of fires and explosions on board ships are reportedly due to human factors. These figures do not indicate that the human factor is always the cause, but do identify it as a contributing factor. Having said this, the human element is blamed in one way or another in the majority of accidents at sea today. It seems to be important to think before acting. On the following pages, you will be asked some questions.